it's like 100 every day now.
I went home this past weekend because we lost a young dancer from Arizona in the most tragic way you could possibly lose a child. Suicide, teen suicide. This weekend was the worst. It was really hard on Sunday, like really hard. I just can't think about this. It's so sad. I don't think our girls are aware that there are kids their age and younger who are suicidal, who have depression, and who just need somebody to talk to. I told Abby what had happened, and it's gonna be an emotional week, but I really feel that we need to address it head on.
Okay, now, the group routine. This is a very mature subject. The name of the routine is Suicide Hotline. The news traveled rapidly throughout the dance community. A girl in Phoenix, Arizona, who Kalani and Kira knew personally, committed suicide. It's devastating to a family, to an entire town. I want to do a routine that is going to serve a purpose. It's about teaching a lesson and saving a life.
So is it awareness?
It's awareness. It's a story. It's how the hotline works, how the phones are answered, what takes place during a phone call. It's about keeping someone on the line. It's more about the actual hotline than the act.
No disrespect. I think a dance of this magnitude, awareness is pivotal. It's something that I think will touch a lot of hearts and nerves for kids. Are you in a good place to really give it your full attention?
I'm willing to take the risks. I take risks every day. I'm willing to take that risk. I believe in you guys. I want to bring in somebody coming from the teen suicide prevention hotline.
Like a therapist or
Probably a counselor from
counselor,
the
that's the word.
Which we need to figure out the dancing and the music and everything else.
Well, let's get started. We know what we're doing.
Let's get started.
All right. I got to get my mind straight for this group. The name of the organization is called Teen Line. And you're telling this story, and there's no one to help you. You're not calling. And then finally, at the end, when the red phone rings, you're like, you made the call and you're reaching for help, and it's like, and they go, and they lose you. And you, and they failed. Right.
I looked up Teen Line, and it is teens helping teens.
Yeah.
I think the worst thing is when you feel alone and nobody understands. And I guess teenagers always think teenagers understand them, you know?
Peers influence each other a great deal.
Well, that's the thing. They're hearing about all this stuff, whether we want to admit it or not. They're hearing about suicide. They're hearing about abuse. They're hearing about depression. And if we don't address it and give them a way to cope with it, we're in denial about the fact that it's out there and they're living it and they're experiencing it. It's better to give them an answer, at least a tool.
This could be a powerful piece that impacts someone in a really positive. It could touch someone's life and you don't even realize it.
It is really, really heavy. It's like, oh. But in the same sense, I like the fact that she's actually able to tell the narrative. And she has a vision.
This is rough. Let's do something to help. Let's do something to teach, because I think education is key. And if kids have someone they can call and ask for advice, then I think the kids will use it. I really do.